Okay. Welcome to the Township of Nipissing Recreation Committee meeting of Monday, December 2nd at 6:30. Is there a disclosure of pecuniary interest? I see none. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting from November 4th, 24th? All in favor? Discussion items, bottle drive update.
We don't have one for this round. There wasn't enough to be picked up. So we'll monitor it through the month and see where we're sitting.
Roast beef dinner wrap up. Shall we?
I think it was a really good time. I can't say thank you enough to those volunteers that came in the night before and cut and peeled and cooked hundreds of pounds of potatoes. I think we did 150 pounds of potatoes in about 2.5 hours. You guys rocked. It was really fun. So, and even the next day was fun. We had a couple of the Voodoo show up and they came in and helped us for a little bit. And I think people, for the most part, were happy. Some of the feedback we got was too much food. Too much food. Then we had a lot of takeouts leave. So, total cost on it, Kim, do we know what the?
I haven't received all of the invoices for what the expense was yet, so I don't have the total expense for the event.
We will come out in the positive, not by much, but we'll come out in the positive for sure. And I think it was good. It was green beans and carrots and roast beef and mashed potatoes and gravy, and I think we just had a good time. Any other comments?
So we have a couple notes here. So we did 80 adult dinners and 6 children. The amount raised from the adults was $2,000. The children was $90 for a grand total of $2,090. And our expenses are going to be probably around the $1,800, $1,900. A couple of the invoices just came in today and it was around the 16 and change. And then there was a few others, which was really good. We, well, not we, Kim actually, most part. I did a little bit, but I probably messed it up more than I helped. We took track of when people come in. So between 4 and 5, we had 36 dinners and 3 takeout. Between 5 and 6, there was 29 and 6 takeouts. And between 6 and 7, we had 1 dine-in.
Wow. Yeah.
So it was actually kind of neat to see the times and keep track of it. So just something in the future we can look at, maybe starting still at 4 because that's when a volume was, and maybe going down to 6, 6:30 instead of 7. Something for the committee to look at after.
We were surprised at how many came early.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of great comments, and I know Kim received some at the office, and I've received quite a few out in the public, and so it was excellent.
Yeah, lots when people were leaving, complimenting and that, and especially the volunteers. I think it was a nice touch for people to be served. The volunteers were asking, what do you want? Gravy, not gravy, that type of thing, and they could go and sit down and have the meals served to them. And I think that was certainly a nice touch. So. Kudos for the committee for doing that.
I think it was fun. I think we had a couple of volunteers, and you think they've been servers for their entire life, those boys.
Yeah.
Right? They did a really good job. So yeah, it was kind of fun.
All our volunteers, committee members did an amazing job.
Oh yeah, great job.
And Kim, thanks for doing the door.
Oh yeah, no problem. So. Yeah.
Okay, winter cards. January 9th, March 20th, the planning of, Julie, is that you?
It is me. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be there for the first couple. I'm away. But after that, I'm good to go. So I don't know who can volunteer to do the first, the 9th, and then I guess 2 weeks later.
Is it two?
It's every second Thursday, starting
Oh,
January
okay.
9th.
So then the following one would be, so yes, then the 23rd.
Yeah, so I just need somebody to cover me those 2 days.
What time are you planning?
What time are we?
I think if I'd have to
2 to
go,
4,
I think it's
was?
2 to 4.
I believe so.
So
the
it'll just be
last,
somebody to greet the people and, make some coffee.
Is that a weekend or is it Thursday?
it's Thursday
Thursday.
afternoons.
So is there a particular game that we're focusing on or anything?
Well,
We're just gonna start working on the flyers and,
We were just gonna say cards and, I mean, people can play euchre. I know hand and boot is pretty popular up here. We have 20 decks of cards, is that correct?
Yeah.
correct,
Yeah,
yeah, and 2 to 4 is what it is.
right. So I mean, if 4 people wanna get together, or 2 people wanna get together and play a different game, by all means. But I think we just stick to cards at this point and then get some feedback from that.
Okay.
That would be the best.
We'll see if we can get something together, Kim.
Yeah, and I think what I'll put on the flyer, and I'll take the committee's suggestions is, you know, to come out with friends or family and that, and to do card games and that, and they can choose, so it doesn't have to, we're not running it, it's them just to come out to be social in the cold winter, and that, it's a meeting place for them to come out and have, you know, coffee, tea, or water, or what have you, and to meet up, so I can list card games on there that they could play, or choose your own kind of thing. It doesn't have to be any specific game, but
If you want to play crib, bring your own board.
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
We actually do have a couple crib boards here.
Do
I found them, last week or something.
Okay,
Oh, good.
okay,
I'm not sure where they came from, but
all right,
Yeah, you can just put it in cards of choice.
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
that's perfect, yeah.
And I guess if, I don't know, if nobody can volunteer for those 2,
Somebody will do it.
we can start.
If for me to say yes right now,
Yeah.
I can't,
Okay.
Okay.
but as we get closer, I should be.
I might be able to work out of the
I'm in the same
office.
boat.
So,
Once we can pull this around.
And it's also possible, like, depending on if there's coverage at the office, I can always bring a
Yeah.
computer here to work, because as long as there's
Kim and I
Wi-Fi,
might
there's
be able to
always
switch off or
switch off, like I
something.
can
Yeah.
always do some work.
if you guys, we would prefer really great if a board member could be there, but if
Yeah.
not, we can
Yeah,
help you for a day or 2 to make sure it
Yeah.
keeps the flow.
and then I'll be back the following, first one in
Okay.
February.
And are you okay in March, or is there a time in
It
March?
goes till March 20th, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter's due the 18th of March.
Okay, so we'll figure that out too.
She'll
so.
probably be late, which would be good.
Yeah.
Okay, but if not, then we'll sort that out too as we get closer.
Thank you.
Okay,
Just keep the lines of communication open.
For sure.
all right.
Do we want to discuss or just go for more motion?
You can ask if people would like to discuss it.
Okay. Does anybody want to take discussions on the strategic plan that was submitted to council?
That wasn't
That
submitted.
will
to-
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year, we didn't put any money towards the ranks for. What do you call that?
Reserve?
No,
Oh, you're thinking for engineering?
yeah,
Engineer plan.
did we do that or no? Or is that too late to put
Yeah,
in
it's
for
in,
this
it's
year?
in this. strategic- It's in the.
It will be in the budget
For 2025 or for?
for, yeah. In the overall budget.
I said I wanna make sure it was in there. I missed the
Yes.
meeting when this all went down, so.
Mhm.
A motion for this.
You can ask for some mover and a seconder for it.
Okay. Motion to approve the rec committee strategic plan that will be submitted to council. Andrew? And Shelley, seconded? That's it.
Yeah.
All in favor? Carried. Any discussion on the Nipissing rec budget for 25? No? Okay. A motion to approve the Township of Nipissing Rec Committee 2025 budget request and forward to the council for inclusion in the 2025 municipal budget. Motion number 2024-37. Julie and Shelley. All in favor? All righty. Now, motion to approve the meeting dates for 2025 rec committee meetings.
So what we did is we looked at, this year we kept on the same theme as, just before a council meeting.
Mhm.
So this is going on the same theme.
And we avoided any holidays because we had to
We did.
switch a couple last time, so we double checked schedules this time before we put it out there, so.
Motion?
That's for a mover and a seconder.
Yeah. Lisa and Julie. All in favor? Okay. Now the community update.
I just received an email from Renee to update me on what's happening. So they did have an election a month and a half ago, I believe. So I'm just going to read you the email. Excuse my. Dear members and supporters of the Community Center, two important notices. Number one, the potluck Christmas dinner, which is this Sunday, December 8th, 5 p.m. on. Dinner is at 6 o'clock. It's a dinner for members and supporters of the CCC and the people of the village of Comanda. Provides turkey, ham, and potatoes. Please bring your favorite salad, side dish, or dessert. We have limited capacity and are able to serve at most 85 people. So please RSVP if you'll be attending. Number two, election of board of directors. On October 26th, the CCC elected a new board of directors. Joe Bell will be the president, Michael Hardy is the vice president, Debbie Renette, treasurer, Renee White, secretary, Louis Booth, Amy Cormier, and Andy Watson are the directors. There is an attachment for the strategic plan. So a great year ahead is in the works. Next event after the Christmas dinner is on the 8th, is the New Year's Eve Gala Dance Auction Fundraiser, which will be held at the Trout Creek Community Center. They are moving location because they're expecting a large crowd. Yeah.
And I guess that would be it. Yes.
So I just like to take the opportunity to thank everybody. It was a great year. It was a busy year. Looks like another busy year in 2025, which is excellent. So thank you for making it a successful year, and we'll see what 2025 brings. So thank you.
All right. This is quick. Motion to adjourn the meeting at 6:45. James and Shelley. All in favor?
And
Carried.
the next meeting will be January 6th.
And I will not be back.